Hello and welcome to episode 119 of Raw and Score, the podcast Time Magazine and Johnny Depp have said absolutely nothing about. I am the Quizzard, and I've had a few listener questions coming in, like I asked. I've already added a few in the last few episodes, and I haven't even had any really bad ones that I can't use. It almost feels like I didn't need to study for 7 decades to be a question-writing Quizzard, because all of you guys can do it with what I assume is only 20 to 30 years of study. Remember, if you have a fun fact or a trivia question or something you like to bust out every now and then, send it my way and I'll chuck it in the show. Just need 20 people to send in one a week and I'm on Easy Street. In Raw and Score, we score out of a total of 35 points, with 20 single-point questions in the question round, a stupidly hard question worth 5 points, a bonus round worth 5 points, and a game that we play throughout the question round, which is worth 5 points too. This week, the game is I'm a Poet and I Didn't Even Know It. This game's really simple. I'm going to give you a word and you've got to listen out for an answer that rhymes with that word in the question round. If you can find the answer that rhymes with the word, you get 5 points. The word you're listening for a rhyme for today is the word course, as in, of course I think the new Shrek movie is going to be terrible. So remember to listen for an answer that rhymes with the word course for 5 points in the question round, which is starting now. Question 1. Which country shares a land border with the north of the USA? Canada. Question 2. In the Dragon Ball series, how many Dragon Balls do you need to collect to summon Shenron? Seven Dragon Balls. When I was in Japan, I bought a Dragon Ball for about 1,000 yen, and I can only assume it's the real thing. Question 3. What is the world's longest venomous snake? The King Cobra. My algorithm has recently decided to show me lots of videos of maniacs messing with massive cobras, and I don't understand why anyone would do that. Question 4. Research on popular karaoke songs consistently picks 2 songs as the top chosen karaoke songs in the world. Name one of the 2 songs. Basically, name one of the top 2 karaoke songs worldwide. The 2 are Don't Stop Believin' and Bohemian Rhapsody. My karaoke song is Love Shack. Question 5. As of 2026, Kylie Jenner has been dating who for over 3 years? Timothy Chalamet. Yes, this question is another My Wife special. I've honestly never heard the name Timothy Chalamet in my entire life. I'm not even sure I'm saying it right. Question 6. Who sung the 2007 hit Umbrella? Rihanna. Question 7. What is the name of the brightest star in the night sky? Just to be clear, I'm not talking about Venus, I mean an actual star. Also, not the sun. It is called Sirius, but I will also accept the dog star. Question 8. Lake Baker is the world's oldest and deepest lake. It's in which country? It actually holds 20% of the world's fresh water and is in Russia. Question 9. In the card game Bridge, what is the most valuable natural suit? Spades. Question 10. How many beef patties are there on a regular Big Mac? 2. My health took a permanent downturn when I downloaded the Macca's app. If I check it on the way home and it says I can have a Big Mac for $2, as if I'm not getting a Big Mac for $2. Question 11. What scandal forced Richard Nixon to resign from the presidency in 1974? Watergate. Ah, yes, the good old days when scandals would cause politicians to resign. Question 12. What does it mean if something or someone is vitriolic? Vitriolic. It means to be bitterly harsh, hateful, and intended to cause emotional harm. Just like my ex-wife, am I right? I don't have an ex-wife, but that is an example of a joke I would make if I did. Question 13. How many players does each team have in the water in a game of water polo? Seven players. Question 14. Which Mexican holiday is celebrated on the 1st and 2nd of November? Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead. Don't ask me how Day of the Dead goes for 2 days. Maybe dead people days are longer, alright? Question 15. Which animal could be an anagram for the word shore, as in the shore of a beach? Horse. And that is our poet and I didn't know it answer. Horse definitely rhymes with course. Give yourself 5 points if you know how to rhyme. Question 16. What is the male character holding in his hand in the painting American Gothic? A pitchfork. Question 17. Tommy Wiseau directed which So Bad It's Good cult classic movie? The Room. And goddamn, if you haven't seen The Room and watching something that is transfixingly terrible sounds like something you might enjoy, you should definitely watch it. It's absolutely incredible. There's even a movie starring James Franco about how terrible it is. Question 18. If I made a flat net of a cube, how many squares would it be made up of? Six squares. Making 3D nets was the peak of primary school maths, wasn't it? One question about counting shapes is never enough, so here's another. The Mitsubishi logo consists of how many diamonds? Three diamonds. And question 20. As of June 2026, what is the best-selling and most streamed song by singer Harry Styles? That is As It Was. Alright, that's it for the question round. Did you remember how to rhyme from kindergarten? If you did, don't forget to give yourself 5 points. Coming up after the no ad break, I don't know if I'm actually allowed to call it an ad break if there's no ads in there yet, we have the stupidly hard trivia question and the bonus round of the episode. This week, the bonus round is Guesstimator. It's the one where you have to have your best guess. See you in a sec for that. We're back, and it's time for the question for which the only safe way to hear it is to wear a bulletproof vest and a helmet. The really hard trivia question. If you don't have your vest and helmet, pause the podcast and go and get them, because here is the hard question for 5 points. What does the word defenestration mean? Defenestration. D-E-F-E-N-E-S-T-R-A-T-I-O-N. What does that mean? Is it the act of defending against a castration? Woohoo, we've all been there. Defenestration. Lock in an answer. Defenestration is the act of throwing someone or something out of a window. What a good word. It's going straight in my vocabulary. I might have to start throwing people out the window more often so that I can use it, but I think that's pretty clearly worth it. Give yourself 5 points if you like reading the dictionary in your spare time, and that means it's time for the bonus round of the episode. Today, the bonus round is Guesstimator. In this game, I'm going to give you 5 questions with a numerical answer. Your job is to have your best guess at what you think the answer is. You don't need to be bang on, you need to be within 20% either side of the answer to get the point. You get 1 point for every question you get near enough to. It's not about knowing the answer, it's about being a good guesser. Guesstimator, starting now. Question 1. According to Fox Sports, at the end of this year's World Cup, how many total matches will have been played across all men's FIFA World Cups since its inception in 1930? Basically, what I'm asking is, how many World Cup matches have there ever been? (1,068), which means between 854 and 1,282 gets you the first point of this round. Number 2. How much did the original iPhone weigh in grams or ounces? It weighed 135 grams or 4.76 ounces. If your answer was between 108 and 162 grams or 3.81 and 5.71 ounces, you get another point. Number 3. How many minutes long is the original Lion King movie? It is 88 minutes long. Between 70 and 106 minutes gets your point there. So much better than the crappy live action, which wasn't even live action. Question 4. If you straightened out all of the pipes on a trumpet, how long would it be? Standard B-flat trumpet. It would be 1.48 metres or 4 foot 5. If you were between 1.1 and 1.8 metres or 3 foot 6 and 5 foot 4, you get a point. Last question of the day, number 5. As the crow flies, how long is it from London to Paris in miles or kilometres? It is 214 miles or 348 kilometres. If you are between 171 and 257 miles or 278 and 417 kilometres, you get the last point of the show. It always seems like that game's going to be easy, especially when I say like the 20% margin, but it never is. I'm not sure I would have gotten any of them right. Maybe the trumpet one. But to be fair, I do play the trumpet almost every day. Add your points in that round to your total, and that's what you scored. Don't forget to find me somewhere and send me a message or leave me a comment with your name and score, and I'll give you a shout out at the end of a show. This week I've heard from Rick and Nadia, who scored a 17. The graphics department scored a 21.5. The Fanny Schmellers got the hard question again somehow. They got 26. And these people haven't sent in their scores, but they've been dobbed in. Maddie, Elise, Bonnie, and Darcy like to listen together, especially in the car. Thanks for listening, guys. All right, that's it. I'll see you next Monday with another episode of Roar and Score. Bye-bye.